So the next stop on our GTR journey in Houston is SR Werks, a motive fan, Asad, who has an R32 GTR. He said he wanted to meet up with us, check his car out, but then he said he'll do one better. He's going to organise a bit of an impromptu GTR meet in Houston, and he chose SR Werks as the location. So we've come to check it out early before the meet starts. Essentially, SR Werks is mostly a restoration business for GTRs, but also does engine rebuilds and modifications and servicing as well. Used to be based in New York. Simon's been working on GTRs for nearly 20 years, but didn't open to the public until about 3 years ago. Now he's moved to Houston. The shop isn't open to the public yet, so we're gonna get the first look at this place. Let's go, let's check it out, have a look. So obviously the first thing I notice is two of the rarest coloured R34 GTRs you can get. Yellow and red. There's a lineup of customer cars behind us. Simon's own personal R32 is here. They've still got some hoists and stuff that are coming to get installed. A few more cars are going to turn up tonight. But if you have a look at the engine building and work area, check this out. I love this. This is laid out. This is what the good thing about a GTR specialist is. Check it out. Sumps all ready to go. You can see every single clip, fitting, attachment, bolt, nut, etc. Everything already coded. This is what I love about a GTR specific shop, is they just have every specific bolt for an RB26 and the GTR just all lined up and ready to go. Already been Cerakoted or zinc coated depending on what it is. And yeah, everything is just on hand. Everything from RP head studs, backing plates for cam covers. There are cam covers ready to go. There are baffle plates ready to go. There are sumps. Check out all the engines though behind us. Look at that. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 engines up. There's heads over there. There's inlet manifolds. You can see a head halfway through being done on the bench here. This is cool. This is actually really, really cool. This is what I love about coming to a GTR specific shop, is everything that's sitting here is GTR. Got a bunch of heads over here as well as some inlet manifolds. See a bunch of spare parts on the wall as well, but what I'm digging is just GTR after GTR after GTR inside this place. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Over in the back corner, we've got fabrication, a couple of welding table over there, one here, you can see a couple of RBs, getting a custom manifold made on one, but we heard Ben from Artec was here before and gonna sort them out as well. Some subframes, RB25 here as well. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff here. Now it's a pretty cool, clean, new shop that's gonna be open to the public very soon, but what we care about is the cars. So let's take a look at Asad's car first and see what his R32 is like. Let's go. We're here with Asad. He is a motive fan, as you can see. When you see this shirt in America, you know someone watches the channel and knows a little bit, or definitely loves GTR. So you got your R32 here, right?
Yes, sir.
First done in, where were you saying first built, Florida?
It was built in RAV Performance with Roberto in Florida. Had the car for about 8 years. Bought it pretty much stock, and blew a piston ring by 8 years. Normal, RB stuff. So I hit up Spool Imports, and they actually reverted me back to Roberto at RAV Performance. Yeah. So I had a phone call with him, and we kind of went from top to bottom, and then he built it all the way down.
Let's have a look. Let's go. Let's start the most important part, right? The under the hood. Let's go straight away. We'll come back to that nice wheels, the body kit, everything else. I see you have the quintessential reading required.
Gotta have it.
All right, here we go.
So it's a 2.9 Spool Import stroker.
Yep.
It's got HKS cams, pretty much anything HKS you can think of, right? We go from coilovers to oil filters, intercoolers, filters. It's got a PRP trigger kit, PRP brace, PRP LS1 alternator kit, HKS fuel rail, Warbro 450 fuel pumps. It's still got the stock trans on it, but for the most part, we'll go PPG sequential soon. So that's the plan for the car.
Here's the crazy thing is it's weird to think about that out of all the sequential boxes you can get, more than half of them are actually from Australia. How crazy is that, right?
Yeah. So that's the biggest thing. I've seen all your videos with PPGs. That's the dream. So that's what we're shooting for.
You know the man that you are now? Once you have your PPG, you'll be a new man. Once you have a sequential, your life changes forever.
I cry when I drive this 5-speed. So once we get that PPG, it's gonna be a whole different world for sure.
So what turbochargers are on it right now? What sort of power we're talking?
It's Garrett 2860R. It made about 800 on the dyno. It's kind of turned down just because of the stock trans, right? But as soon as we go with the new trans, we'll go HKS VCAM big single. We're shooting for 1100.
Let's talk about the outside though. Like, it's usually 32s are pretty much always just stock body kit, right? Like, and just have like Nismo bits and the lip and the vents, but you've actually got you have a little bit different complete kit, right? What is it? Talk us through it.
This is a veil side body kit. It's got an N1 hood on it. I've had the car for 8 years, and that's how I got it from Japan. So I don't really have much history on it, but it is a genuine veil side body kit. For the most part, that's pretty much it. The wheels are SSR SP1s. So that's pretty much how it came. That's what I've kept it like. I like this look. It's a really, classic JDM Japanese look. That's kind of why I wanted to do a lot of, Japanese parts, HKS Tomei. It's got Tomei exhaust. It's got Tomei downpipes and, Tomei elbows and Mines downpipe. So everything's titanium from the turbos back.
Let's talk about the GTR scene in Houston and Texas. From what I'm finding out, I didn't realize there's a lot of Skyline GTRs as well as R35s, not just in Houston, but in all of Texas, I've heard. I'm blown away. I thought there might be, 50 in all of Texas, but I heard there could be hundreds of them in Texas.
We like to hide. But, when somebody like you comes down, we want to come out, bring out the cars. There's quite a few. I've had the car for, like I said, 8 years. So I was one of the first people to get them, but it kind of just spread like wildfire. As soon as that 25 reel was lifted, we came here, and now they're just coming in like abundance. So that's a big deal to us. We love these cars. It's really, dear to our hearts. So our whole thing here is just to restore them, get them back up, and try to catch up with the Australians.
All right, I'm gonna go on camera and ask this question. All right, question for you. If we held a GTR festival in the USA, I'm starting to think, should it be Texas?
100%.
Do we need to do like an election campaign style dealio here where states have to try and like work out which state we have it in, or do you think Texas is
Texas is 100%. We've got 10-lane highways. We've got speed limits over 80 miles an hour. This is the place to do it.
For me, the number one thing is, this is what I was told. People from Florida will go to Texas but won't go to California. Californians will go to Texas but they won't go to Florida. So Texas is perfect, but now I've found out all the Army guys and ex-military and Air Force guys who have been stationed in Japan, they've all got Skyline GTRs, there's heap here, there's heaps of R35s. I think Texas could be where it is, right?
This is the middle spot, yeah. This is the middle spot, so we'll make it happen for sure.
Let's do it.